Mountain ranges which stab the clouds are testament to the volcanic origin of Madeira, a sunburnt speck in the Atlantic. Madeira means island of wood, and first settlers set fire to its dense forests to clear the ground. But the fire spread and the island blazed for 7 years. One reason why they say Madeira now has such a fertile soil. Bananas flourish the whole year round. Lying off the coast of northwest Africa, Madeira basks in a climate that makes such tropical growths a round every corner sight. But there are pleasures apart from the purely visual. You can ride a sledge in the snow-free tropics and get pushed down the cobbled toboggan run from the heights of Monte to Madeira's capital, Funchal. Funchal houses a third of the island's population and bustles with ancient and modern contrasts. Christopher Columbus married and settled here, and some forms of transport have hardly changed since he used this port as a base for his voyages of exploration. Though today the bullock carts provide a sightseeing seat in the shade. Wicker work is an important cottage industry in Madeira. Bringing such lightweight produce as baskets into town doesn't call for strong-arm tactics, it's more of a balancing act. But there are heavier loads to shoulder. Tourists. The hammock may seem an outdated link with the colonial past, yet in this setting a free swinging ride through the palm groves is an added luxury that's hardly incongruous. On all sides, the rocky coastline sweeps straight down to the sea, which makes bathing a more energetic exercise than the placid pace of the place will allow. So soaking up the sunshine becomes no more of an effort than a gentle stroll to the hotel pool. Island of wood, island of warmth. Island of wine, grapes grown in abundance. Everywhere you look there are terraces, hewn from the hillsides like giant steps to the throne of Bacchus. Wine is Madeira's most famous export. Pampered by sun and soil, the grapes grow in ideal conditions. The harvesting starts in August and goes through to October. Wine has been produced here for nearly 500 years, and ancient traditions are jealously preserved. In some lagares or wine presses, the grapes are still trodden barefooted. In outlying areas, the grape juice is carried to collecting centers by borracheros, the goatskin carriers. Here you really can have a skinful, but it can be as heavy as a hundredweight. Traditions live on, but modern methods play an increasingly important part. Today, most of Madeira's grapes are mechanically pressed. Once the juice has been given time to ferment, the wine will be ready for the estufa, a process unique to Madeira. The wine is heated very slowly, then gradually allowed to cool. This system of maturing, stumbled on by chance, gives the wine its distinctive and inimitable flavor. An expert can soon assess the quality of the grape juice, but it takes more than a sense of smell to judge its alcohol content. In the larger stufa tanks, the heating is done under government supervision. An error of timing could produce a wine of lower quality. By law, no wine is allowed to leave the island for 13 months after it comes out of the estufa. But barrel making must go on, and coopering is another tradition which calls for age-old skills. Nothing is left to chance. Nature and machines produce the wine, but man must be the judge. Top shippers of Madeira meet in a sampling room to try out the new vintage. Almost everything about the production of the wine is carried out with a sort of homely personal care by the islanders, for they are coddling Madeira's baby. Even the bottling and packing is no streamlined factory process. More of a chatty farewell party, really, because after this it will be shipped across the world to discerning connoisseurs everywhere. But this is no sad occasion. The fruition of months of work is the signal for celebrations. And what better way to celebrate than with a few bottles of Madeira and the gaiety and music of fiesta folk dancing. Fiesta time seems to symbolize all that's beautiful and colorful here. It captures the rare spirit of the island of wine.